Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today I am going to be doing something fun. I am going to be transplanting my few years old pothos, and she's a beast. I'm going to be putting this into leca, and it's been in soil its whole life. Pothos do really well in leca, so I think that this is going to be fine. Look at how dusty these leaves are, though. Like, Nicole, get your shit together, man. So she needs a root check. She's been in this pot for probably over a year. She needs a bath, and we are going to wash her roots and get her potted up in soil. It's been a day, guys. It's been a week. Get her potted up in leca, and I'm going to show you how I do it. I have some pre-washed leca in the sink here, and this is what I'm going to use for my pothos. So now I'm going to go grab it, and we are going to get it all cleaned up. We need to clean the roots off. This is really heavy, so I'm hoping I can do this. Take a little squirrel out. All right. Oh my gosh. There's all the sand on top. I wonder what the roots are going to look like. And I'm not saving the soil because this has been in this pot for a very long time. So I'm not saving it. I'm getting soil everywhere. Stay up. Okay. Feel it coming out. Whoa. Oh boy. Okay. So I want to get as much soil off of this as I possibly can, and then I'm going to rinse it all off in the sink. All right. Put this back in here, and now let's go to the sink. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping that you can see me. Hi. And now I'm simply just going to rinse it all off. Look at these roots. Oh my gosh. I'm going to see if I could separate these as well, because I know that it's not one large plant, but it may have grown in together, and it's intertwined. Oh wow. Okay, let me show you something here. So I took a bobby pin and I pinned this part into the soil to make the top of the plant look more full. And look at the root that it grew just from me doing that. I popped the leaf off that was here, put it in the soil, and look at that root system, which is a great trick if you want your plant to grow. See this one? This one as well grew into the soil. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh, this is going to be a tangly mess. Okay, here's one piece of plant. See, here's my here is my bobby pin that I used, and look at the roots that it grew. So in the top of your soil, if you want to just like bring a piece up, take the leaf off and take this and push it down into the soil, it'll grow roots. I think I'm going to cut this here because there's actually nothing growing down on the rest of it. So I'll do that for this one, and then I won't have to clean that part. Let me get some scissors. Just going to cut it right here. And then I will wash these roots really, really well. Try to get as much soil off of them as possible. Now let's see, this one I think I'll cut here because then it'll create a new plant. Cut it right by the root there. Gave it a little snip. It's got a nice healthy root system. Wow, look at this grew. This grew like a whole new plant. That is so weird. Whoa, it's like it grew a root, and from the root it sprouted. That is so weird. Okay. So you don't need all this extra stem and root. If it has a substantial amount here, closer to the leaves, then that's totally fine. There's a leaf we pulled off, and here is just extra roots. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean up this sink here, not let any of this go down the drain, and then I'll start rinsing off my plants. We're saying bye to soil today, kids. Rinse this down a bit. We're gonna put the plant back in the sink, and piece by piece, we will start to rinse it. I like to try to get as much of the soil off of the roots as possible. I think I'll speed this part up so I don't bore you guys. So after doing that, I realized there's probably a much more efficient way to not waste as much water than I just did right now. So do as I say, kids, not as I do. Plug your sink next time and just fill it with water. And you can do the same process. You can just kind of rub the soil off while the plant is submerged in the water so that you're not wasting water, because I probably just wasted about a half a sink full of water doing that. I was pretty fast, but nonetheless. So now we have our pothos in the sink and the roots are very clean. As you can see, I got a majority of the soil off. The roots are nice and white. So now I'm gonna go get my stuff that I need for leca. And it's just really my pot. So I'll be right back. I know that the camera angle might not be the best, but we're in business. All right. Let me grab my pot. Okay, I have my pot here, and I talked about this in a previous video. This I got from Amazon. It'll be linked in my Amazon shop below. This is a plastic cover pot, and then I have my net pot here, and then it sits in there, and the water sits in this reservoir here. And actually, this is a self-watering planter, so it comes with a cotton wick, and I'll show you how this works. So you simply, see there's 2 holes in the bottom there? You want to feed this through each of those holes. There's one, and then this one goes in the other one. So they hang down below there. Your leca goes in here with your plant, and then this wicks up the water to the leca, and you don't have to use as much of your solution, not sweet tea. This is chemicals, nutrients. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the plant out of the sink. I'm actually going to put it in this other part of the sink for now. It's all rinsed over there, so we're good. And now I'm going to take, sorry for the noise, I'm going to take my leca. This has all been pre-washed. You want to make sure that you rinse this off in a bucket, not in your sink, because you don't want the clay from the leca to go down your drain. It can damage your pipes. All right, so we're just gonna fill it up just as you would with soil. Just maybe, I don't know, a couple inches worth in the bottom there. That should be good. Just cover the little cotton piece there. Let's see, where can you see this? That's good. All right, so now we're gonna start taking our plant and we're just gonna pot it up. Actually, I think I'm gonna put them all together and then just put them in there. It's hard when you have this many pieces of a plant and you wanna kind of train it to grow a certain way. It's not easy. And they're all different lengths. I have some that'll probably trail, like this one. I'm gonna just put those in there. That looks cute. All right, let's do a couple more. This one in there. Maybe that one could go that way. This might be a trailer. Get in there. It's so much easier working with clean roots, though, when you're doing this. And there's not soil all over the place. All right, last little guy. That's the baby. Okay, now that we have our plant in here, we want to backfill it with the leca. So I tend to like to have my plants trail off to one side. Sorry about this camera angle, guys. Because I like to have it hang off the shelf. So I'm going to take this leaf. If it gets in the way, I'm just going to chop that one leaf off. Okay. Oh, we lost one. We lost one. There we go. All right, and now we're just going to fill it up with leca, just as you would with soil. And I kind of give it a little shake every once in a while just so it fills in the empty spots. You just want to make sure all the roots are covered. And then I'm going to show you how to feed in the nutrients. Now, Usually when I pot up a plant, I'll start it with just water and Super Thrive, just so it can adjust. However, I just did this the other day with one of my philodendrons, and it took just fine with me adding in all the nutrients at once. So I think I'm going to do the same thing here. Pothos are so resilient, I think it'll be just fine. Okay, we want to just kind of fill in the gaps. All right. It's hard to record and do this and show you guys. Whoop. Let's give it a little shake. Okay, couple more. I think we have a potted plant. Look at that. Looks pretty good. I'm going to show you guys after I add the nutrients where I put it. But now what I want to do is, see, now you can lift this up out of its cache po. So you can kind of see where the water is going to go. But really, I only want, in these specific pots, I only want the solution to kind of fill up the bottom piece here. So this is already pre-mixed. These are all of my hydroponic nutrients that I have in here. We have Flora Grow, Flora Micro, Flora, can't read backwards, Flora Grow, Flora Bloom, and Super Thrive. So they're all in there, and those are the milliliters that I put in this jug of water here, which is a 1 gallon jug. And now I'm just going to pour them over. I like to pour them over the leca just so, I don't know, they're nice and watered right off the jump. And then after I pour a little bit in there, I just want to kind of lift up and see where the water level is, and it's perfect. It's like right here. And that's where you want it to be, because remember, those wicks are in there. So it's going to wick up the water to the plant. And that's it, guys. All right, let me go put this where it's going to be, and then I'll show you where it's at. I'm going to get a little cleaned up here. How cute is that? And you saw there's plenty of room in here for root growth. It's nice and happy in there. The roots are all covered. It's washed, so the leaves are nice and clean. And I think it's going to grow really well in here. I mean, it should be able to put on double the growth before I have to repot it again. We're getting a new little baby leaf that I noticed when I was repotting. Look at that little baby. I love the markings on this pothos too. Really pretty. All right, guys, and that's it. That is how you transfer a soil plant into a leca medium. Is there something on my face? What is that? All right, guys, that's it. I hope everyone is staying happy and healthy in their houses this week. I know we're probably all going a little stir crazy. I hope I'm bringing you some good content for you guys to binge watch while you're at home. If you guys have any suggestions for any other videos you want to see in the coming weeks, I have nothing but time, so please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to get them to you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below too. I feel like I'm almost a pro at leca, almost, not quite. But I know what I'm doing now, I think, since I've had so much success with it over the past few months. So please feel free to reach out and let me know if you have any questions or if you're looking to dip into the world of leca. I'd love to know. And don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so you get notifications anytime I post a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one.